What's up, everybody? Welcome to the OD podcast. We're just waiting for the other half of the podcast to show up. In the meantime, I'm gonna do my little audio check and whatnot. Let's make sure you guys can hear. Okay, I had the wrong mic. This was way too loud. All right, I think we with the right one now. Yeah, so that was a little audio check right quick. We're back with another one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show today. Shouldn't be too long. We're gonna try to keep it short and sweet, nothing crazy. Um yeah, we're just here to entertain you guys for another fucking day. Um
What up, what up, what up?
oh, it's not over there. Okay. All right. Yeah, thank you guys for joining for another show, yet another episode of the OD podcast. Um, let's see what we got to talk about today. I will start off the show with talking about the Grammys, which happened this weekend. I think the Grammys are pretty much a pointless show at this point. I see no credibility in what they say at all. I guess they could be going off of the charts and whatnot, but I just feel like if we're using that argument, you can find other songs that could have won. I
You
don't
know,
know.
you know what you talk about. Your head, nobody else knows what you're talking about. You give no context, nothing. You just.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm talking about the award shows in general. I don't think they necessarily give who deserves it the right recognition. I mean, I did like to see a couple people win. There was only like a couple artists who I was like genuinely happy to see win. I was happy to see Bad Bunny win. His emotions after he won, he just instantly teared up. I loved it. Somebody else who teared up immediately was Shabuzi. I love to see him win too. But for some of the other people, I was like, oh, didn't they win last year? Didn't they win for the same fucking album and the same songs last year? But for other people like Shabuzi and Bad Bunny and them, I thought they really deserved it. Uh, then also the outfits were a little crazy.
Oh, yeah.
The Chappelle Roan lady, I mean,
Yo, my titties are still sore for her today.
I don't even know. Anyways,
She had, she had nipple piercing, um, what you would call that, clips on her nipples.
I know, but you make it seem like the dress weighs that much. I really don't think that dress was like weighing down her titties that much.
Let me clamp your nipples and then walk around with that for a few
You
hours.
never know. I might like it.
Alright, you might actually, but like, you need to walk around with that shit for a few hours and then give me your opinion then. Like, this is not like a
Her
sex
nipples aren't
session.
clamped; they're just piercings in it, and she had a silk, like a very lightweight dress on.
Do
Like
you know what would have happened yesterday if somebody stepped on her dress by
it would
accident?
have ripped out her
There'd been
titty.
blood everywhere.
But her dress
There'd have
wasn't
been
all the
a
way to the
bloody
floor. It
shit.
would have been crazy if somebody stepped on it.
Shit.
Hey, Remington or whatever your name is. Yeah, the reason I think the outfit's crazy is not because of it is because of that, but not that.
Or what? It,
I'm
it
just
was
like
it was too see through. Oh my
it
bad.
wasn't even see through. It
She
was
didn't have like any
nudity.
top.
Yeah, she didn't have a top on at all.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing is crazy. Everything about that outfit was crazy.
I'm just like, how far are we gonna take like the nudity in fashion? Like,
Well, I was talking to my auntie, and she's from Trinidad, and she was talking about how fuck it's carnival season right
you do
now.
know, like literally no one. Well, hopefully they can hear you. Let's see.
Oh, she was like, so it's carnival season right now.
Just check and see if people.
Yeah, so it's carnival season right now in Trinidad and Tobago, and it means that all the young people are going out. But she's like, the outfits that you're seeing are ridiculous. She's like, they're like basically almost nude, and there's all just like a lot of tongue. And then I was like, oh, in my generation, what was acceptable was we know your butt cheeks are gonna hang out. You're gonna see two hanging butt cheeks, and that's so okay. And that was like as far as we go. And maybe like you see the thumb, but we still had on the pants, but the butt cheeks were still hanging out. But we still had on pants. Like now, it just be like pants is the size of the underwear. Your butt cheek is bigger than the size of the
Well, what
pants.
did y'all expect from that type of culture to happen? What did y'all expect?
Don't blame it on our culture because that shit happening here too. It's not like y'all have carnival here and about the
We don't have
culture.
we don't have carnival here, but it is the culture. For I'm just saying the kind of party culture where women wear small clothes is like kind of like where did you expect to happen?
Well, first off, I didn't, get invited to the insemination meeting where they decided this is what we was gonna do for the generation
I'm
of
not
mine.
saying you was. I'm just
And
saying.
I was just living it, and as I see it, I just think we are in a time where this is the first time women can be as free as they've ever been. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
you seeing the consequences of it.
I could understand the consequences of it, but the consequences still don't change the fact like it's not gonna take away us being able to wear what we want. So,
Oh, nothing's taken away from it. I'm just saying that
and as a woman, you telling me like there's a consequence of what I wear. Like I totally get it, but I also totally am so against it because
I don't think there's a consequence for what you wear. I was saying there's a consequence for like the culture itself, for like wanting to have like this party type of culture where women wear small clothes or get into these small outfits. It's over
well,
time. It's only going to get more and more, less and less clothes.
I don't think it's like a cultural thing. I think it's generation upon generation, and they just decide on like what are they going to push to the limit. It could be a next set of young women that decide like, oh, we're gonna advocate for the fact that women should even have hair, and then
Should have hair, should it?
we should why is hair so important, and now you can have like a bunch of women for the next generation who decide, oh, we're gonna shave our heads, and we have like
That would backfire as
Buddha
well.
looking. I'm just saying every generation have things that are
You
different
know,
and
if
they get
females
to
decided to do
change.
that, if one female decided to go against the curve and be like, you know what, I'm not cutting my hair, that would be the most exotic bitch on the street now. Now all these bitches who cut their hair, they all look the same. They look like fucking mindless robots. And this one bitch who didn't cut her hair just looks fucking gorgeous.
Well,
It'd be so
hair
gorgeous to have
grows
hair.
back and their
What do you mean?
wigs. Hair grows back and their wigs. But I mean, I took that example just so that you could understand that things as they change.
I mean, I understand things change, and I do think things are going to change even more in the future. But you said we were going off the line, and you saying that women have like more like power or like rights now than ever to be able to do that. And I was just saying that like yeah, they do have the rights to do everything. That's just like, but there are like consequences and thing and react. Not say let's not say consequences. There are reactions to that. All right, like you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
because when you say a consequence, like you really had me like not really throw it off, but I was like, who are you to tell me what I'm supposed to do with myself? Like that's legit what my brain was
Well, I'm
saying.
not somebody to tell you what you could do for yourself, but I am somebody that can give you some type of perspective into why these type things are happening. And if you could listen to somebody who gives you an opinion, like there might be a man who says, you know, you should cover your body up. That means a lot, and da 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 da. You might feel like, well, who are you to tell me such and such? But in the long run, somebody might listen to his advice, and that advice might have actually been the right thing. You just didn't want to listen.
Okay, so we're supposed to like walk around and make sure we listen to every person's advice so that we can somehow make sure to capture what
No,
could be important.
I'm just saying you can just walk around and be like, well, who are you to tell me this? But then that's like, that's just like you can say
Well,
that to anyone.
it's not so much of who are you to tell me this. I was just telling you what my brain was thinking. If I was in the real world, I'd have just been like, oh, okay, I
Yeah,
move on with my life.
I got you. I'm just saying that to feel like that is a little funny.
No, it's not to feel like that because I would say like, why are men like more bitches? Like men should like be men have feelings too, and they're just like bitches, and then be like, no, we're not. You have your opinion of how a man is like or what a man want to do or how you feel or how you portray yourself or how hard you think it is for men. Like as a woman, I value my I don't want to say independence and
Yeah, you can say
being
all of
able
those things, and I wouldn't look at you and say, "Who are you to say that?" Though.
um you would just have your opinion, and for me this is how I feel, and you'll voice your opinion about yourself, and I'm just saying like I was sharing my opinion about me on like my internal thought, not my thought that I would have shared with you in the real world if we
Yeah,
were
yeah,
next to
no,
each other.
yeah, I get that. Um, But yeah, the I forgot what we was initially talking about. I think we was talking about Grammys or some shit. Yeah, the Chappelle Roan outfit, and then we ended up talking going down that line because you were saying that the outfits I made had got more crazy. But I mean, I foresee the entire world just becoming like that more and more now. Like, I think that it's only going to get worse before it gets better. First of all,
But
you know what I'm
see,
saying?
you can't say that because the Middle
Uh,
East is not like that, you
yeah,
know.
but we all know why.
But it still don't change the fact that the Middle East exists, you know. So when you say like
So
the whole world is like
you
this, is
you
it
want to
really?
you want to know the anomaly about the Middle East? Did you know in every area around the entire globe, except for the Middle East and certain areas in Africa, the birth rate is dropping. The only place in the entire world the birth rate isn't dropping is in the Middle East and in like the Sudan area in Africa.
Look, I am really happy that you are able to have this conversation with me about trying to save world population. I can have a Miss Universe conversation with you about we want world peace.
That's not a
But
Miss
it
Universe
but it
conversation.
just it's just kind of like Miss Universe say we world peace. What do you want? World peace. That's an answer. If you go look at it, people say world peace. That's what they be saying.
But that's
World
not a
peace.
world Miss Universe
That is a
conversation.
Miss Universe answer.
A Miss Universe conversation.
And that's just my opinion on Miss Universe.
Miss
If you
Universe
feel
conversation would
differently,
be like,
then
what
great.
country would you think would
I
win
mean,
and some
hey,
shit
okay,
like
if
that.
that's how you feel, I just told you how I feel.
We can have a
What a
world
Miss
peace
Universe.
conversation, but that's not a world Miss Universe conversation.
Great. That's how you feel. I feel like this because I've just watched, I guess, Miss Universe a
That's
lot.
not a Miss Universe conversation though.
Okay, that's how you feel. And I feel differently because I've watched it and heard this conversation and heard the answer. And you know what? It's actually even in a
But how
movie.
would
The
that?
movie that's like with shot with
Yeah, I got you. But how would that be an actual conversation about Miss Universe?
bro, the conversation is not about Miss Universe. You want to
But
switch the
that's what
topic to
you're
that?
saying. That's
You
what we're
want to? Do
talking
you want to
about.
switch the topic to that?
No, that's what we're talking about. You're saying, well, that's your opinion. I'm like, no, that's just not a conversation about Miss Universe. That's a conversation about world peace.
No, that's like you saying whatever you had said before, and I was just telling you like that's a form of it. Like me asking for world peace is the same thing saying as like, oh well, we know like population is a problem, so like women should just have more babies, have more babies. You must have more babies. We don't want to have more babies. We want peace. We want peace. Give us world peace. Yes, we want world peace. We want world peace, 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 peace. Of course, we understand. We want kids. Of course, we want the world to grow.
Of course, we want peace.
Okay, great. And that's why I say it's like a world peace conversation. Like we understand we want the world to grow. We understand that it's declining, but don't make that seem like now every woman in this whole entire world now need to
I'm
put
not
herself
making it
into the
seem like anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I just brought
everybody
it
needs to
up.
put
You
themselves in.
said what about
We're
the Middle
having a
East?
conversation. So when I
I
say
know,
seem like
and
it's
I
because we're
never.
talking.
Okay, well, I never said that. And when you was talking about the Middle East, and I was just saying that yeah, the Middle East doesn't have women dressing scandally and dressing crazy and stuff like that. But they also another thing, and we know the reason why it's not happening. But the same thing under that umbrella is that they also have the only one of the only areas in the world where they don't have a declining birth rate. That's all I was saying, and I don't understand
Okay,
how I
and
was saying like women have to have kids just because I was saying that. That's what you just went on the whole tangent about
no,
that.
I didn't go on a whole tangent. I had to explain so long that I seemed like I was talking about this for so long, and I didn't want to. I
You
gave
don't want to
my
explain so long.
I
I
had
just
to explain
explained and
because you're
made shit.
asking questions. So obviously you're asking, so why is it world peace?
No,
Because
I
it's
was just
almost
saying
like
that's
we
not
know
a
it's a
conversation
problem.
about Miss Universe.
And I know what we're having right now is a conversation. We are talking, and because we're on a podcast, we're gonna keep talking. So we're gonna keep having a conversation. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, we are. We are. Um. Okay. So yeah, that's all derived from the Grammy conversation. But yeah, I only think things are gonna get worse before they get any better. So, you know, the dressing is definitely gonna get worse. If she has her nipples out now, and next time the dress probably gonna be attached to her coochie piercing
Would
or
she even have one?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't. Actually, that's funny. You know why? Because Heidi Klum actually had a bodysuit that looked like her body. So is that what we're gonna go to next now?
I don't know.
You know there is AI outfits now, right? Where you could put it on and it can change the
Oh
outfit
yeah, I
for.
see females doing all kind of shit with that AI shit now. I'm like, oh, they getting real
No,
out
no,
here.
no, 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 no. Not like AI where it used as an app where you can legit put on a t-shirt and it changes what design is on the t-shirt. Like this is real.
Yes, I just said this. All I've seen all kind of shit they doing with the AI now. I've seen that. I've seen people put it to where they got like 3 arms. Why they do that?
In real life?
Well, it'll look like they got 3 arms, but it's the AI.
Okay, so this is where you're missing me again.
What?
I am saying AI clothing,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not talking about the ones you watch on IG. I'm
It's
not
like real
talking about,
clothing.
yes, it's real.
Yeah, I
So
understand.
how do you have 3 arms?
So what? Why is the AI? What is about the AI clothing? It's just AI coming up with clothing.
No, it's the t-shirt is able to morph into a different design that you have on this t-shirt right now, and there's a heart, and then you can change it to a different design on you, like the same t-shirt, no changing. This is
With
real.
LED lights.
I don't remember exactly all the
Because
details,
I'm
but
trying to figure out how does your t-shirt change its entire design on your
it is
chest.
it is it is lights, but it's not.
Okay, it has to be
But
lights.
it's not like it's not the lights that you're able to identify as lights. If I didn't say it was lights, you wouldn't know it was lights. So therefore, I'd say it's not
I'm pretty
lights.
sure you know it's lights.
You know what, motherfucker? Everything is light. Like
Are
when
you
you
light?
have when yeah, I have light too.
In you?
Yeah, everybody do. Everybody got energy.
When I
Shit.
turn off the lights, your ass will not be lighting up. When I get up at night, I don't be seeing no light coming off your head at all.
I'm just letting you know, like,
Next time, I gotta wake you up. I gotta wake you up so the light come off.
yep, you always have electricity around me.
Oh shit.
But yeah, it's actual clothes that they're making now that they've patterned material where you can change your clothes. I'm not talking about an AI app, click picture and then make it into what
So
you
can it
want.
change it from a short sleeve to a long sleeve shirt?
That one no.
Oh, so it
Not
gotta
that
be
I
lights
see.
then.
But you wouldn't know it's lights. So
I got you. These lights is
when
mysterious and you
Justin
never
Bieber
know.
performed in his underwear
He did not. Don't even do that because men can't even do that. He would have been sued by now.
and his socks, his underwear
He
and his
didn't do that. You
socks.
gotta correct yourself.
What did he put it on?
He was wearing gym shorts
That
and
was,
socks.
he was wearing boxer shorts that was
Man,
so.
that nigga was wearing shorts. I'm telling you, they would have not allowed him, a grown man, to perform in his underwear
Well,
on live TV.
everybody else is saying he also performed in his underwear. So whilst you
No,
decide to tell me what he did not do, me and the rest of the world thinks he decided to perform
no.
in his
Females
underwear.
want him to perform in his underwear because they want people to
Did
leave.
you see it?
Yes, I did see it. Yes, I actually
What
did.
color was it?
Gray. I'm pulling it up right now. They're fucking gym shorts. Okay, they're saying he did perform in underwear. That's what they're saying.
That's what I said they were saying too.
They're saying boxers and socks. I thought it was gym shorts.
I mean, he could probably have underwear on it, but at the end of the day, it's like not enough clothes. The same thing women were having an
No,
issue
no,
with.
no, no.
He's having the
As a man,
issue.
you could just have a shirt off, and
I
there's nothing
know.
about that.
I don't. But this is not just a shirt off. This is all
The
his clothes.
boxers.
He missing his pants, his shoes, his shirt,
I
his
thought it
hat.
was gym shorts. Gym shorts is normal. The
With no
boxers.
socks. I mean,
I
with
will say,
socks.
but you got to admit though, if he had his meat print out there, that would have everybody would have flipped out. The only guy I know who can openly walk out and perform with a meat print showing is Sam Smith. It's the only fucking guy who could walk out legit
Look,
in a thong and perform.
I'm just gonna put this out there. We already see what men are dressing to perform in. We don't even know how worse it's gonna get in the future.
What
It's
do you
gonna be
mean?
so
Men
crazy.
performing in what?
I don't know, like
You think it's gonna get crazy for men or women?
well, we were just talking ironically about women wearing less and how they're gonna continue to wear less. And as I see this man is wearing less than he was wearing 10 years ago.
As a
I'm gonna
man
say
though,
he might wear less
there
10 years
there ain't
later.
shit else he could wear less now than just not have the boxes on. Like what the hell?
Actually, he might actually wear short pants where his bum may be hanging out, like, you know, the butt lips. Who knows? I'm just, I'm just, leaving it all up to. It's we see what it is right now, and it's only gotten worse. It's gone worse. It's gonna get worse. That's the theory.
Okay. Well, there you have it, folks.
Next 10 years, we're gonna see Justin Bieber
It's only gonna get worse.
doing this Grammy in hot shorts.
Next thing you know, all he gonna be wearing is a condom or something. That's the only
Why does he need?
He's gonna say that's the only protection he needs on stage, and that's all the clothing he needs.
That's funny.
But I will like to say that a female's body is more sexualized than a male's body. There's reasons why you don't show it off like that, and I think it's real dangerous to allow this lady to walk around literally with no top on, and is just acting like it's okay. I'm like
I mean, we were in Miami, and there was a bitch on the beach.
on the beach like that, yes, but Miami's kind of like that. You could be like
No,
that.
this was Miami Beach. This was South Beach. This was not
Yes, you
like
could be
no
like
nude
Miami's
beach.
kind of like that. Yeah, they is like that.
Oh. You see, I really don't understand because to me, I feel as though if you are gonna be a predator, you're gonna be a predator. Age is not a number to you. That's how I feel about it. So
That is true. I think they probably do it to kids because it's easier. But
I just think it didn't matter if they were of age. It didn't matter if they. I think if this is how your brain works, then when you see somebody inappropriately in any form or fashion, to turn that on is gonna give.
I don't
that.
know about that. I think when they see somebody vulnerable, that probably sends off a signal in their head more than just nude. Probably the vulnerable part is what signals in their head when they see somebody who they feel like they can take advantage of. You know what I mean? Damn, I was finna say something. Yeah, I just think it's crazy that that's okay, but also it's probably only because it's an award show. Because if somebody was walking down just like downtown LA like that, they probably call it public indecency. You know what I'm saying? But I just think I just find it crazy that like at an award show, like everybody's like, "Oh my God, look, she's so beautiful," and I'm like, "The bitch ain't got nothing on her top half."
Well, look, I just think she is one of the many people who dress crazy. We see people like Collie Ray. I'm saying her name wrong.
It's close enough. Quilly Ray, same thing.
Okay, so she wearing long pants. She's wearing fully bottoms, but the top so tiny. You might as well say you don't have one.
She has tiny titties too. You know the little tiny titty.
No,
girls
no,
like to
she
do that.
got them done, so they're not tiny no more.
Oh, I haven't seen.
So you still wearing two strings, you know? Like I know a thong is as wide as her top. Like that's as wide as it gets. So at some point, like you look at it and you be like, oh, you dress good. Some people just dress. They dress a little extra.
Yeah.
And they don't see anything wrong with it. And that's nothing is wrong with that. I just think there's a place and time for everything. And as you said, like if you did dress like that, you can be mad at somebody, have their own opinion because you're not allowed to control that part of it.
When I see her in that outfit, all like literally what screams in my head is, "Mom, what have you done? You're my pink pony girl." What she say? How she say? She say, "Oh." How she say it? How she say it? She's like mama something. I'm like, and I'm just thinking like, she's like, "What have you done, Obama?" Oh, that.
Okay, we get what you're trying to not sing, but sing at the same
Yeah,
time.
every time I like see her in that top, I'm thinking of what she's saying about her mom, but her mom seeing her at this award show. Like
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I think like a lot of parents don't care, and this even go for like different races. As long as you hit the success button, they will turn a blind eye to a lot of shit.
yeah, but she's probably still at the house
But
like,
it's not
Chappelle,
OF.
goddamn.
It's not OF. You know, it's not over, and
It's
that's
like
okay.
I wouldn't care. I would still be proud of my child. But if I saw my child on the runway doing anything crazy or wearing anything crazy, I'm like, oh fuck, god damn it. I'm like, okay, whatever. We're still gonna clap. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
I
like,
am not. I'm gonna support whatever, you know. Like,
that's
girl, you
that's
better
not
live your life.
that's not supporting.
Well, this is what I say. Like, up until you're the age of 17, we have no negotiation. What I say go. Now, after that, when you start doing dumb shit, I will be here for your dumb shit stories.
I got you, but that's not supporting. Just because I'm like, oh my god.
Um, I would say it kind of is because you have some kids who like really dependent upon what their parents say and really care about their parents' opinion. So now, if you are a parent to a child who really cares about your opinion, you having that opinion is gonna make her change like what she's doing. And
Okay,
I'm
I
really
would love that.
big. I'm really big on like independence when there is no hurt being done to any individual or your character. So like if I'm just making you change because I'm trying to make you conform to stick into the norm, like
No, I'm not trying to make you stick into the norm. I think right now things that are degenerate are still going to be degenerate 2 years from now. They were degenerate 10 years before now. They're going to be degenerate 50 years from now. Like, so if you come out and walk or act or dress like a degenerate, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, here we go, this shit. It just is what it is. It's not that you're embarrassing me or like anything like that. It's just that like that you're having degenerate behavior.
and you call it degenerate behavior, but I'd say all kids kind of go through this when they're now learning their own style and trying to figure things out. You know, they may wear things that are just
I promise
irregular
to you, I
around
would
them.
99% of things anybody could wear, I would not have a problem with. It's just the nudity part, and the like for example, degenerate behavior would be them going to an award show like slap drunk like Kanye and take the mic from somebody and be like, "This award's supposed to be for
Okay,
Beyonce." That's
so
degenerate behavior.
you sometimes you may have to like put yourself back into situations. Remember how dumb you were when you were younger, and
Yes,
then try to like not make other young children skip that dumb shit you did. Like you would have gone up there and
what?
said that exact same thing Kanye had
I
done.
don't know if I would have did the exact same thing, but you
You
saying that what you're saying is ludicrous. You're saying that okay, the same mistakes I made when I was young, I should just tell and allow my child to make the exact same mistakes. What kind of sense do that make?
well, I'm not saying that they need to make the same mistakes. I'm just saying you're not changing their preference on living or learning to explore life. So you
What?
know you can tell them all you want, don't do something, don't do this. You know, it's not gonna change a child's mind to go still explore and do certain things. Yes, you can voice it. Yes, you can say not to do this, but
I wasn't
like
even saying I was gonna tell anybody to do anything. I was just saying I was gonna be like, oh my god. And what I'm saying is really where you caught me flabbergasted a little bit was just like you were like, well, you did it, so you should allow them. I'm like, wait, where the fuck? Who does
no,
that?
it's not about you did it. You should allow them. I never said that.
That's like I
You
went to
did.
prison, son.
I,
You're gonna
what
get
I
locked
what
up
I
one
was
day.
what I was trying to say is you've done it and you did it for such a long time too and had no one telling you anything that you can't sit here and now be like, oh, I'm gonna preach to my child how they should live life and hope that
Oh,
like they will
okay.
listen a
Here go
hundred
Dakota with
percent.
his nut munching. Say Max is so talented. What a blessing she is to the world.
Oh, thank
Wow,
you.
wow, the wisdom, Max. Beautiful statement.
Oh, thank you, Dakota.
Yeah, he's nut muncher. Um, I wasn't. I mean, I'm not gonna tell somebody not to drink or do anything
Well,
like
you see,
that.
again, it's not about the talent part. It's just the fact that you have to remember, as a young adult growing up, no matter what your parents say, your parents are up to that point. You are going to live life until you start learning and understanding your parents were there to protect
Yes,
you.
I
So, whilst
understand
you
this.
say this, you're not taking in consideration that a child is not going to see it the way you're portraying it right now. You're talking like a parent, and that's okay. It's just not like what a child is going to.
I could give two fucks how they see it. It's still goddamn degenerate behavior. And you can't tell me that there's nothing this child would do to make you not go be like, oh my god, no, I can't believe that. You would be saying the same shit. You would get more embarrassed than anybody.
Um, I told you, okay, you know what? So I'll make it clear. I'm one of those parents. If you figured out how to like make money and you're really well off, and I know you be well off, man, I don't fucking care what the fuck you do as long as you don't do OnlyFans. Like we straight, we are
I
so
got you,
straight.
but just the way you just talking about the situation, I'm like,
I just told you. I
I'm like,
literally just told you how I
I
am
got you, my
feeling.
nigga, and I can still say what I want to say. I can't say what I was finna say. I was finna say something. You say, I literally told you. You cut me off and make sure I couldn't say it. Like I told you. Like, okay, can I still say what I want to say?
It's just more to like don't ignore the fact that I'm right here having a conversation about how
I
I
know
feel
you're
about it.
right here, and I was still going to just say something. Okay. Um. Yes, bro. I just don't. I don't believe you. The embarrassment queen. Super embarrassed person.
Well, and see, this is why I put it right out here again. I understand how you know me, but I'm legit right here and I'm having a conversation with you
And
about the
I'm still
topic.
just saying, I think that you will be, if something, not you will be embarrassed, because I don't think she'll just do something to embarrass us. I don't, right hand of God. I'm just saying that if something like that did occur, you would be like, oh my God, what the hell? And this next thing you know, your auntie calling you, girl, you see what car you doing on TV? Girl? Like, you gonna be like, oh, yeah, don't worry about her. Then the next family member calling, did you see Kyrie on the TV doing it? You gonna be like, oh shit, you will feel embarrassed.
I will not. And I thank you for telling me how you think I would feel. I really appreciate you sharing how you believe what I would do. You're more than welcome to talk how you would feel. But I will not feel like that because if my child is of age, as long as they are of age and they are
So
making a living.
So if I did something right, I went on a game show and I went on like Fear Factor and I was eating like long camel dick, and like they forgot to clean the camel dick all the way, and sperm shot out the dick on my face, and I was on like national TV with camel cum on my face, you wouldn't be embarrassed?
No, but I will tell you this one thing. When people start walking up to us in public and be like, yo, you the camel dick guy, right?
And you cum
You
face.
you best believe I'm gonna be
You gonna be
dying
like
laughing.
yeah, that's my husband. You want a picture of us? You gonna be like that?
No, but I'm gonna laugh my ass off
Okay.
all the way. I'm not running away. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
right, bro.
dying
I
laughing.
just think that to a certain level, to the people that's around you, that's in your immediate life, that there's certain things people could do that will embarrass you.
Well,
That's just my opinion. You could
well,
have your opinion.
well. Let me ask you a question. Who do I speak to every day?
Your family and me, my
Who is my family? Like you be thinking like you need to stop and think. Who do I speak to? I don't have anybody to be embarrassed about shit. Like if I had enough
I
people that I spoke
disagree.
to on a daily basis and felt some way, it's not to say that I
I
can't feel
disagree. I don't
embarrassed
talk to
about
people on
stuff.
a daily basis, and if they called me about some shit, I would feel embarrassed. I'd be like, "Oh my gosh."
I maybe it's the immigrant in me. I can't give two shits about the people who just like not in my life to like help it out. Like you don't be coming in here suddenly appearing to like give me a critique. Like I don't give a fuck
Okay.
about what you got to say then. Like I don't even
Okay.
care. Like you didn't even tell me like good morning or like what did I have for
So, well,
breakfast.
let me say this statement thing. Then I think we should bring shame back. Shaming is what helps build character. Is what helps guide people down the right paths and not degeneracy. And some motherfuckers need some shame. So
Well, you know we do that every day. Every day people shame people all
I
day
know,
every day.
not all the
So
time.
like
No,
what do you talk about
actually, I
bringing
think
back? Like how
actually
more you want it to come
no.
back?
Nowadays, they do not shame people. If you're fat, they say love your curves. They say body positivity. They don't shame you and call you a fat fuck anymore. So shaming's not the same as what
Hey.
it used to be.
Okay, so the way that shaming goes now is called freedom of speech.
Who's shaming who?
And we can just
Please
say whatever
elaborate.
we want.
Who's shaming who? Because actually nowadays, if you try to shame someone, you'd be canceled.
Well, I don't believe that people are cancelled.
They are.
Um, I do know people do get cancelled, but I do believe that they've done a lot of shaming stuff, and people don't really take it as seriously anymore. Now you have to be like really big for them to like say, "Oh, we're gonna take you off for stuff." But for everyday living people, like You wake up in the morning, your friend talks shit.
He say wavy. No, Lizzo is not on that anymore. Now that Ozempic came out, it's all about being skinny again. Yeah, but I'm just saying that shaming should come back into the picture because I mean if motherfuckers don't even get embarrassed no more, you gotta shame them so they at least feel bad.
What is wrong with you?
Well, I'm just being honest. You shouldn't be able to get away with anything. You shouldn't be able to just do anything. Like, goddamn.
Well, look, I I
Like
don't know.
like for example, like all the OnlyFans bitches who willingly go on like podcasts nowadays and be like, I'm a horror, and they like have no shame behind that shit. Like we should go back to shaming those people.
What about you just leave individuality, and if you want to be that asshole, go ahead. You shame people, and I'll be right next to you while
Oh
they
no,
just
that is a
look
part of
at
my
you.
individuality. When I do I'm not gonna shame them to their face. Like shame, shame. I'm just like on my little show, be like, she's a slut, and then like they could do their own thing. It's individuality on my part too.
Right. So I will just sit here, and whatever happens to you, what they say, I am here for
Happened
it.
to me, ain't it? Happened to me.
So here for it.
Somebody gonna say something to me because I said Shotty was a hoe. She probably was a hoe if I called her a hoe.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care what you say. That you are a representation of yourself. I am
Yeah, I'm
not
glad of it too.
concerned.
Because if you, ooh.
Yeah, you know, when you say dumb shit, I just feel like we are not the same person. He
I
does
don't
not
say dumb
represent
shit
me.
unless what you was referring to. What I just said was dumb. That's not dumb.
No, sometimes you say shit that does not represent anything about me, and I want to make sure that everybody is well aware that I am not in any part
Yeah, same thing.
involved in
Same
this
thing with
shit.
you when you be saying Ice need to throw their ass out. I'll be like, yo, she do not represent me.
Who say I think the truth? Who ass out?
You tell me. You the one who be saying it.
You just said this and then say I'm saying this. I don't know what you're saying.
When you say that, that don't represent me.
I never say I need to throw anybody out.
Okay, I guess she ain't gonna say it on the podcast, guys. Calm down.
No, I'm just not gonna say anything about ice throwing anybody out. Period. That's I fear ice. Ice, you know, like ice. I wish it would melt.
Yeah, but you would be on Ice's side when you say that they need to throw them out. Then Ice would be like, "Yay, we on her side." See, that's how you get them on your side.
No, whatever you're talking about. So no, let that be.
I mean, I'm just saying that when you be saying all that stuff you be saying by immigrants, that's not that's not what I be. I don't be saying that.
Well, you know, when the topic comes up and you actually have sentences, like actual real sentences to say
Huh?
besides the things that you just be saying, then we can have a conversation. But right now, like, it just sounds like
I don't
when you
even.
move a piece, the
I don't even
piece,
know.
you know, the piece, the piece,
I don't
what
even know
piece,
what you're
the
talking about.
piece.
I have no idea what you're talking about. He said 1.4 out of every girl aged 18 to 24 has an OnlyFans. 1.4 out of 10 out of every girl 18 to 24? That makes more sense. You mean out of 10, right? I could believe that. He said ice is great with a soda. 1.4 out of 10 I could believe if that's what you meant. He said yes out of 10. From the ages 18 to 24. Damn. That's almost 20%.
Well, that should means that they do say there are more women than men, so therefore now it should be just enough
Good
good
woman to go
women
around.
to men.
But no, that's not true because you got to knock about 80% of the rest of the women out off of that one too. So so it's let's say 30% left.
No, I would have leave them right there because those were the young ones.
What's the young ones?
Those are the young age. Like, why you cutting more? Why you cutting them up?
Oh, because just because they don't got OnlyFans don't make them good. Hoes will be hoes. Okay, I got one more topic for us for today. I was just reading Dakota's little comment. Did you hear about Savannah Guthrie? Guthrie.
Oh well, I have something to talk about after. No, I don't know who Savannah Guthrie is.
Well, Savannah Guthrie is a host on the Today Show. She's an anchor on the Today Show.
Mm-hmm.
And the police have announced today that her mother has been abducted.
Oh, whoa.
I don't know how her mom's like old as shit, so I don't know what they want to do with her. She's like 70 or some shit like that.
Whoa.
And she's been abducted. The police, at first, people thought that maybe she was lost or she ran away. You know, this old lady just went on vacation without telling anybody, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then today, the police announced that nope, she's been,
Somebody took the lady.
yeah. So that's like national news today.
I did hear that they did find a house in Las Vegas that had bottles of unknown substances and it looked like diseases. And they were also trying to claim that it was the same guy who owned the house that had one of these biolabs in California and got caught. And they have like Ebola and deadly shit inside of it. And it's stuff that's just not coming on the news, you know. And I think that's like what's concerning to me. Like the news is not reporting news. Like it's not telling people about this. Like when I said this, people in Las Vegas didn't know about it. Somebody said they just seen it on the news for the first time this evening. And to
Wait,
think,
what? When you said this,
yeah, I
what do
said
you?
it this morning, and they didn't see anything on their news about it
You said it this morning on what?
on social media.
You typed it?
Yeah, is there anything else you need to know, like the exact details? Like,
I mean, I was just wondering because I don't be just typing news for niggas to read and niggas be like, oh, I didn't know this yet. So I was just confused. How was people gathering this information from you?
because I'm typing it. Because
So,
it's a crazy story,
yeah, that is crazy.
and it's not being covered. It's just even crazier.
I think it's probably not being covered because I don't think it's that important. But I could respect your interest. Um,
Like, you know what? What you just said is really important to me.
what?
So, you see how, like, when they thought there was a serial killer in Jacksonville?
Pin you, please. What the fuck? I'm gonna pin you for?
Yeah, you know how when they thought there was a serial killer in Jacksonville? We don't need to hear about that news. We don't need to hear shit about all those people
Say,
dying. We don't
why?
need to, because they're dead. We should just move on. You know,
I'm
like forget about that
so
shit.
confused.
Like it's still important to know about it, even though you think it's not that important. Because like Ebola has a 60, it's almost up to like a 75% chance like you're gonna die once you catch this shit. Once they put
But
these
you
things
do
out.
realize that. How do you know there's any? You said it looked like. Are you a biochemist or something? How do you know it's diseases in that motherfucker?
Well, I'm 100% sure it has to be. Well, I mean, you got to think about it this way. When the police get like a suspicion about something, all right. So I'll tell you why I believe this. So one of the classes I took was clandestine labs, and in my clandestine lab class, they had taught us about when the government do believe like a house is doing like there's drugs or there's diseases or something inside of it, and they're gonna go to it. The way that they handle it, they bring in the FBI, and it means that they have like solid ass evidence. This is not like police just ran up and did a drop and like no, this is FBI involved with the local police because of how in depth it is. So that's the big red flag right there. The next bigger red flag is the fact like they already kind of knew what they needed, so they had the team coming on like, hey, okay, it could be this. Now, bio warfare is something that is more prominent nowadays than it used to be in the old days, and with everything that's going on, they have to kind of like take in consideration that the same way California fire started, could this be people that they have, you know, gonna go do dumb shit? So when they see, hear, or believe and then investigate enough to find evidence, they look it up. But what they don't do is scare the public with what they find. And I believe like because of who they had on site and because of the how they handled the situation, it was serious. It wasn't like we stumbled upon it situation. Like no, we know this was his situation. We came for it. They came for it to the point where they even checked another house nearby just to ensure like it wasn't like a setup system or like it was like a street or something. So they were raiding, but they raided knowing what they were gonna find. At least that's how I had seen it. So that's why I say that.
Okay.
And then when things like that happen, they also don't talk about it one time because they don't want to like, aside from scare people, they, if they were doing any investigation, they want to put it on risk and like make other people aware like certain things that are going on too. So they could only give so much information out to the public anyway. But it's the fact that it happened and it never made the news.
I don't know. I feel like Trump would have said that shit. I know he would have blurted some shit out. And we stopped some diseases today. He would have said that shit.
Or like we gotta come
But
Bobby later.
yeah. But I ain't gonna lie. I mean, what you said makes sense. I ain't gonna lie. Still don't kind of feel like they got bottles filled with diseases, but they could if they was that serious and it's all that. And I mean, it made sense. It sounded like it made sense. One of the very, I was gonna say one of the very rare occasions where you make sense. No, I'm just playing, but nah, you know, I can see how that could happen. And maybe Savannah Guthridge mom was at the house and no, I was bullshitting.
So how long has this lady been a reporter?
Savannah?
Yeah.
I don't know, shit, years.
Dang, that's crazy for your mom to just get kidnapped. Like, dang. Well, at least you know the news is gonna pay for it.
Pay for what?
They're probably gonna help deal with the situation if they're supposed to be like,
Birds.
the government will pay for it. The government pay these things. They pay the ransoms.
Ransom? We do not negotiate with terrorists. The U.S. government ain't finna pay no money for you.
You know, I love how you say this. We do not negotiate with terrorists. I kind of stand to beg to differ for Brittany Renner's situation.
That was not a terrorist. That was a prisoner swap.
A prisoner. If he was in the streets, he would be called a terrorist.
Who, him?
Yeah.
We didn't negotiate with him. We traded a terrorist for a basketball player. Yes.
I know. So we do negotiate with terrorists.
We did not negotiate with him. We negotiated with the country of Russia.
I understand, but he was still in the negotiation.
We traded him for a basketball player.
So we negotiated a terrorist.
We negotiated a swap for a terrorist, yes.
That's crazy. For us to even have those words in our mouth right now, like act like it's normal.
No, it was just funny to me though when you were saying pay for it, because I'm like, bro, you don't pay the police. That's their job.
And we took over Venezuela.
What you mean?
Now we borrow Venezuela for a little bit. How long you think we borrow in Venezuela?
Borrow? This ain't no borrow situation, nigga. Finders keepers, losers weavers.
Y'all did not find
yes, we did. Didn't the Europeans find the Americas and say it was theirs?
Y'all did not find Venezuela.
Yes, we did.
Do not do Venezuela like that.
Man, look.
I will help.
All I got to say is that Venezuela is not going to become a part of America in any means necessary. No way like that. But their partnership going forward with the United States of America is a permanent situation.
It is permanent.
It is going to be a permanent situation, yes.
Okay, we have a base layer. We have lots of wood too. Let's make this girl look pretty. Well, you can't even see it, can you? Huh.
No, they can see it when you had it up. Yeah.
She has a hole in her mouth.
All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Getting late. Please, thank you everybody who joined the show today. Please like and subscribe, hype up the videos, whatever you'll do. Show your support for the OD podcast if you're a true fan, you're a true follower. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show today. All right. This is the OD podcast. I'm Wavy.
I'm Ma.
And we out, DB.
Oh wait, did I have something else to say? I'm trying to think. I don't remember.